Greetings, YouTube gardeners. How's your guys' December going? So we're getting well into the month here, and I'm starting to think about all the things that I like to get done over the winter, gardening related. So this video, I'd like to share with you what I'll be working on over the winter. So one of the big things I'd like to get done this year, and it's been on my project plan, I use that term loosely. I try my best, but you know, things never go 100% according to plan. But one of the big things, we have this little patch of ground right to the side back of our house, like behind our side porch, that looks so messy. And every year I think, oh, I'm gonna clean that up and get all the junky debris and scrubby brush or whatever out of it and do some kind of landscaping and make it really nice. But I'm certain that 2021 is going to be the year for that. I'll show you the space. It might make a little more sense if I start here towards the front of the house. And the space that I'm looking to redo is way back there behind the side porch there. This retaining wall here and gardening bed inside of it is not the area that I'm getting ready to work on, but this has been like kind of a project in the works for multiple years, and I'm finally getting it to some sort of a good state. I've got some shrubs and perennials in there that are small right now, but they ought to grow up and fill that area in very nicely. But the area that I really want to focus on next year is this. So that's our little side porch, and it's kind of become a catch-all for like junk or whatever. These are like some random pieces of wood and bits of like old clay pottery and some fencing that we're going to install way over on the other side. So it's just kind of sitting here for now. And then things routinely have gathered underneath this porch. We've got a bag of sand, and actually it looks pretty good right now. That's because we made the effort to really clear it out over the summer, but there was all kinds of carts that we used to tote things around, bags of this and that. So we're really working to get it cleaned up. And my thought is that I'd like to, excuse me, like re-gravel this whole area. First of all, clear that out and gravel all under the porch here. But this is kind of the area that I want to landscape. It's really kind of overgrown, as you can see, and it's not a very big space. It may be hard to tell like the layout from this video unless I walk around to the other side, which I will do. So we go down a little slope, and we come around to the back of the house. Once again, kind of becoming a catch-all for junk. This is an area we'll get to in another year probably. We've got big plans. The whole house needed so much work when we moved in, and this back part of the house just faces woods, so it hasn't been like a priority. Turn you back around. So we've got this wall here, which is kind of nice. It's built out of these stones, and the area that I want to landscape is right here. This is the other side, so there's the side porch. So basically just kind of clearing out all this grass and overgrown scrubby stuff and planting something nice there. I think it'll look good. Kind of a broader view of that little space there right on at the top of that little stone wall. And coming on around, come over to the veggie garden side with all the raised beds and the shed. So the other thing that I've got to make plans for to get done next year, well, there's a couple of things. They're all related to the veggie garden. I want to add another raised bed, which would go at the end of these this row here. So right here where I've got all my tomato cages stored for the winter. So we just go right there. So that's easy. We've made 6 of these already. We know the process by heart. It's just a matter of putting the supply list together and saving up money for the lumber and the dirt. But the more exciting thing is that I'm going to be installing a greenhouse. Some dear friends of mine gave me their 8-foot by 8-foot greenhouse. She just wasn't using it very much anymore, and she thought I might like to have it, and I said yes immediately and was so thankful. But I'm trying to figure out a layout for that, or location, I guess I should say. Like, what's the best location as far as getting enough sun, and also how it would function in with the rest of the garden. So I'm kind of thinking maybe here where these grow bags are, that could be one spot. It gets sun here, not as much as maybe it is needed though, so that could be the drawback there, but it's such a nice little perfect space. There's the shed, it's right near all the raised beds. And then over here, there's the water source. So maybe. Another location I'm thinking is right here on this other side of the raised beds. We've got shed there. It would just be right here. So the space is big enough, but the issue here is that we've got a really tall spruce tree that would need to come out. And since it's dying anyway, you can see it's only the very tip top has any needles on it. We were told by an arborist that it has some sort of, I forget what he called it, scales, some kind of disease or condition that's killing it off. It's not native to this area. So we could have that out. That would be doable. And behind the shed, there's plenty of open space. I think I timed the sunlight trajectory here last summer, and it really didn't even get 6 hours of sunlight here. So I don't know if that's the best place or not. So those are my big outdoor plans for next year, and right now I just gotta save money and figure out the placement for the greenhouse. So other than making plans for next year's garden and buying seeds, or stopping myself from buying more seeds, I should say, really that's all I'm probably going to be doing with regard to my garden for December and January. And like I said, saving my money up and putting out food for the wildlife. I try to do that. I don't do that all year round, but I definitely put out bird seed and like cracked corn and things for the wildlife. And it's just kind of a time to rest and plan and prepare, dream. Hope you guys are doing well, and happy gardening to you. I was headed back into the house, and I forgot to say one other thing I'm going to be doing over the winter. Like, a big thing is learning how to can. Yay! Something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I was kind of like afraid to, a little nervous to, and now everything I've been seeing, reading, it's no big deal at all. Just learn and do it.